Under the orders of Inquisitor Toth, the citizens of Tartarus have begun a mass exodus of the planet. Such an action can lead to disaster in the best of situations. But the reports reaching my ears are ones of planet-wide hysteria as the population makes its pilgrimage to the two main spaceports. Convoys of transports and civilians on foot are being plagued by attacks from Orc forces. Stretched thin, the Imperial Guard is barely keeping order in the major population centers, sacrificing their lives long enough to hold back the green tide of the Orcs. They are truly warriors of the Emperor. I wish for nothing more than to be able to join them in this noble cause. But I cannot deny my duty any more than they can deny theirs. We have found proof that the forces of chaos are operating on the planet of Tartarus. Isador has found evidence on the blasphemous altar that indicates they may be headed towards Mount Korath, an old mountain located dangerously close to an area of heavy Orc activity. I have requested a regiment of Imperial Guard from Colonel Brom to help cover our approach. I regret asking when the Colonel's forces are already stretched to the breaking point, but there are greater things at stake now.
Exalted Farseer, the humans are moving, traversing the slope as you predicted. They are walking into our trap.
Yes, but you can never ambush a space marine. Remember that. They expect treachery at every turn. You can only validate their suspicions.
Your orders?
We have locked the humans into this path as they have locked us into ours. They know they enter a gauntlet, and they will likely drag us into it as well. Now we play our parts, and pray that we are the better actors.
Are you certain?
Yes, the path to Mount Korath. This is where the altar said we must go. Why? Do you question my findings?
I do not question your abilities, Brother Librarian, but I do question their tactical sense. That mountain pass is the perfect location for an ambush.
Listen to the distrust in his voice. He probably calls you mutant behind your back, but he fears your divinity, your power. You must put the child at ease.
I do not deny that this is likely a trap, which is all the more proof that our enemy lies in this direction.
Very true, old friend. Stay alert and follow my lead. I want no mistakes.
Agreed.
Scouts, are you in position?
Yes, my lord. We have discovered the location of the first Eldar forces.
We must find a way to overcome this Eldar strike force before we can scout out a good location to stage our field operations.
Fear our wrath. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium. Taking hits!
God! For the Emperor!
Commencing attack! Henry Pope! Our main forces. The last battle war. Stay vigilant, brothers. We will crush
This
the enemies
structure
of
is a
the
webway portal. The Eldar use them to quickly travel from one location to another. We must destroy any webway portals we find to limit the Eldar's mobility.
Objective marked.
This is a good location to establish a field base.
Taking hits!
Gabriel to the Litany of Fury. Lock on my location and prepare to drop HQ. Now.
Even in death, I still serve.
My lord, I have arrived at your request.
We need you to cover the Eastern Pass. The combat that is occurring here will likely attract the Orc forces nearby. We cannot
Taking
afford
damage.
their interference.
I understand. You can count on the Imperial Guard to hold this pass. No Orcs will get by us.
Keep me appraised of the
Engaging the
situation.
enemy.
If possible, I will provide you assistance if the
None
Orcs
shall
attack.
stop us.
Yes, my lord.
Now that we have established our field base, we must continue through the mountain pass on foot. Expect heavy
Even in
resistance.
death, I still
Make sure
serve.
you move cautiously and keep the field
Take
base
and hold.
protected at all times.
Taking damage. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium. Regroup. The enemy is attacking. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Rally, squad! You will stand your ground!
Death from above.
Initiate attack before withdrawal!
I speak his word. I command in the name of the Emperor. We must hold back.
Taking heavy fire.
Rally, squad!
My mind
You
is
will
focused.
stand your
I'm ready
ground!
for action.
Engaging the enemy. Weapons at ready. It is time.
We are still unearthing more Eldar explosives and demolition charges, but we dare not move them. We replace their triggering mechanisms, however. That is all I care to do with such xenotech.
Was this a trap?
No. By the placement of the charges, it is likely they plan to collapse this area, burying the marker and anyone near it.
They failed. Isador, study the marker and see where it leads us next.
Captain, Inquisitor Toth has arrived.
Of course he has.
Yes, Captain, it is an impressive sight. But I never claimed Chaos had never set foot on this planet before. I said that if something were here, the impending warp storm would eliminate that threat. Best we not remain to share its fate.
And as I explained, Inquisitor, the Blood Ravens will remain until the last possible moment. Until that happens, in 2 or 3 days hence, I plan on pursuing this riddle.
Captain, I do not presume to question your decisions concerning the Blood Ravens. But when it comes to employing the Colonel's Imperial Guard in your quest...
My quest. Yet again, you accuse me of pursuing my personal interests. It is my duty and yours to expunge any scent of heresy or chaos.
You overstep yourself.
As do you, Inquisitor. It is not the Colonel's Imperial Guard. Their lives belong to the Emperor. It is by his mandate and will that I use the Imperial Guard against the forces of disorder and elevate them in the glory of holy battle.
I see now that coming here was a mistake. If you are set on a path that will lead you to destruction, I can do nothing to stop you. But I won't allow you to drag us down with you. By inquisitorial edict, I am taking control of the planet Tartarus. All requests for planetary resources, including its military, will go through me, Captain. From this point on, you and your men are on your own.